Alright everybody, today is not JVD DMing for you, unfortunately. I am Smiley with the Villain's Demand, DMing out of the abyss so that our illustrious DM could play for a change. So starting with you, JVD.
I am Raldrak Whitehammer, cousin to Orid Whitehammer, if you don't know who that is by now. One of the members of the illustrious Whitehammer clan. I am one of 7 siblings and playing Fighter Cleric. I'm deciding to stall, try this out for 3.5, never know, 3.5, 5e, and I guess I'll go ahead and let Evan go.
I'm Common Faith. I'm Evan the Great from Villain's Demand. I'm not playing Luda Silverstring. I am playing one of the 7 siblings of the Whitehammer clan. He is Grom, the monk paladin. He fights with mugs. He might be a drunken master.
And I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villain's Demand, and I am not playing Vesper Nordic. I am playing Trevok Whitehammer, also the Whitehammer clan. And I'm a fighter wizard.
And if you haven't caught on, we're all dwarves.
We're all dwarves. Yeah.
And we're all brothers.
Drunk and rowdy, good old
I hear
dwarves.
that the Whitehammer clan is famed for its smiths.
I'm not a smith. Are you a smith?
I'm a drinker.
Yeah, I'm the smithy of drinking the booze.
I'm a smith.
Oh, hey, well, we got something.
All do is
Well, if
drink
you
and
ask
work out.
Orid, he is a craftsman. So,
Crafting the brew.
captured by the Drow. You wouldn't wish this 5 seconds in, can't cross this.
Hey, your bloopers, first time here. First time.
Captured by the Drow. You wouldn't wish this fate upon anyone, yet here you are. Locked in a dark cave with cold, heavy weight of metal tight around your throat and wrists. You are not alone. Other prisoners are trapped here with you in an underground outpost far from the light of the sun. Your captors include a Drow priestess who calls herself Mistress Ilvara of House Mizram. Over the past several days, you met her several times, robed in silken garments and flanked by 2 male Drow, one of whom has a mass of scars along his face and neck, missing 2 fingers on his left hand. Mistress Ilvara likes to impress her will with scourge in hand and remind you that your life now belongs to her. Accept your fate. Learn to obey and you may survive. Her words echo in your memory, even as you plot your escape. Now, I would like all of you to roll me a d20 real fast and write down that roll.
It's Elvara Mizram. I know who the Mizram is.
Ilvara.
So she's not Elvira. She's Elvara.
No, she's Ilvara.
And you needed a what?
Dice box.
D20 roll. A fancy dice box.
Just straight D20?
If y'all would like some,
Just
let me know.
mark down
I
the
would
roll.
like some.
For when I ask you for it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's a 20, not a 16.
No. Now, y'all have spent about a good 7 days down here in the dark. And during this time, you've been, especially you, good, hi.
You just call me Brawl.
Brawl.
Everybody calls me Brawl.
I still remember the last half of it.
Brawl. Just Brawl.
Brawl and trawl, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is,
Check my
you
name,
feel
Paul.
like something about this place is wrong, like it's pervasive.
What is it?
Thanks.
Drow.
Beyond that.
Like, as in maybe there's something in the air, per se.
You could say that, especially when you sleep.
A disturbance in the force.
There's a deep disturbance in the force.
Okay. I mean, we've already got you. 12 days it's here.
Your dreams are filled with destruction and fire, shadow cloaking the realm, several sets of burning eyes gazing upon you, several voices whispering, promising power to you if you just gave them a little. I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Awesome. It's a good thing I'm proficient with that, so that's not going to help me. That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah, 7.
When you awake,
Just like the 7 days.
roll me a d10.
By the way, we're here 7 days and I'm having these dreams. Did I watch a movie 7 days ago? That was really strange.
Possibly.
I
You watch a
just
scrying
watched-
orb in a dark room.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Let's see, a D10, I got 4.
4. When you awake, you hear another voice in your head. It's telling you to do this, to that. No one is, everyone's against you. No one's here to help you.
What language is it in? Is it a language I might understand?
You understand it completely, as if it's your own voice,
Okay,
but it's separate from yours.
gotcha.
You have the flaw for the next 4 minutes. There's more than one mind in my head.
That sounds about right.
So, you are,
Trevor.
Trevor. See, things, people, names.
Yeah, DM, you gotta write those down first, man.
I got
With
wrong.
time it comes. It comes with
Yeah.
time.
To be fair, this was very impromptu.
Very important.
Yeah, impromptu. I had about,
Like after today's game. So.
yeah, literally right after this day game, they're like, hey, you want to play another game? Sure, who's DMing? Oh, you. Oh, cool.
What a DM tip?
Yeah.
Keep your elbow off the table. They don't shake the gamer.
Oh, true. I'm bad about leaning on stuff.
Exactly. That's why I said
Is that
something.
DM tip or
Trevor.
camera tip?
You've studied magic more than other dwarves. You've had this in common with Ward. Your dreams here have been suffused with this horrid nightscape of your clan, your kin walking dead, rotted, piling gifts at your feet. Maybe a wisdom save.
It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Boy, this is not turning
Roll
out
me a
good at all.
D10.
I don't think any of us have good wisdom.
I do. I just rolled a low.
I have an alright wisdom, but I don't have
A
a
2.
2.
A 2. For the, you awake wondering, what's the point of living? What's the point of life?
I'm depressed.
Why are you here?
I'm emo.
You get the flaw.
You're starting out with the origins of Vesper.
For the first 2 minutes after waking up today, you have the flaw. I often become withdrawn and moody, dwelling on the insufferable state of life.
So I'm just sitting in the corner with like a piece of rock trying to slip my wrist.
Now reach into a wall.
You
just don't want
are
to
your
slow it.
wrists are chained to your neck, where you can move your hand out about here.
So can I bend over and get a piece of rock and try to slip my wrist?
You could lay down to try to transfer it back up.
I'm over here singing myself.
The point of it is to be uncomfortable to do anything. Like you have to lean
Yeah.
down
You
to do
You have to
it.
exert yourself.
Yeah.
We just peed ourselves.
Yeah, you can always
Pee,
better
pee.
nothing.
Now, being not only a monk but a paladin, you restrain yourself every step of the way. You're very one with self-control and preservation. Even when you're drinking heavily,
That's my fuel.
you know how to control yourself even in an inebriated state. But in your dreams, you're hunting others down like it's a game, it's a sport. You're laughing, enjoying yourself, giving into your carnal desires and just beating the shit out of people. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh god.
I chose a special one for him.
Jesus.
Alright.
4.
You woke up this day, give me a D10.
Oh shit.
Unless you roll like a 10, it'd be like the worst thing you possibly.
6.
6. For the next 6 minutes when you wake, for the first 6 minutes of the day when you wake up, you have the flaw, I degenerate into bestial behavior, seeming more like a wild animal than a thinking being.
Oh,
Yeah,
So you're a drunk.
You personify the stereotype of a drunk for the first 6 minutes of the day.
That's nothing new for you.
No, I just see him like shitting and then like somehow getting down on the ground and picking it up and throwing it the best he can at people.
Oh. Yeah. I can see that.
Well, I intended that he's looking for a fight, but if that suits your fancy. Now, there are several other prisoners in here with you. 3 deep gnomes, a fish man, which I'm not sure if you would be aware of what they are or not,
I
but
don't think we know.
there are on the surface and underground, but they're very obscure on the surface.
Quick question about these prisoners. Have some of these guys been here longer than us? Have they arrived after us? I mean, is it like...
Yes to both.
Okay.
Everyone's came here at different points in time.
Okay.
You don't know the story behind them, but assumably they're all cast by the Drow.
Oh, that's what I would assume, yeah. For a Drow prison, makes sense.
There are 3 deep gnomes, which you are familiar with from your trek between Felbarr and Mithra Hall. There's a small mushroom-like humanoid that's like about a good 3 feet tall, maybe.
Mycoid.
Yeah,
We probably
mycoid.
know what Mycoid is.
There is a shield dwarf here, claiming to be from Gondelgrim. Her name is Citadel Felbarr.
Her?
There is something you've only heard of, being called a Darrow, looking like an emaciated Duergar or dark dwarf. But he's very scrawny in comparison to a normal dwarf. Very thin and wispy.
He dies first.
And finally, there is a Drow amongst them.
That's what has me curious. Why is a Drow locked in?
And as well as a Quaggoth,
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
a 8-foot tall beast man. Now, when he speaks with
You can continue. I just want to make sure you're watching that.
a proper and archaic high elven accent, using proper these and bows.
So for despite his bestial look, he seems very intelligent.
The rags that they gave him, he tried to make a proper suit out of, but his claws wouldn't quite allow it.
Interesting.
But he tried to like make a little poppy collar and everything. And he always stands perfectly straight, which puts him on a good 8.5 feet tall.
So he's not your typical.
He's not your typical Quaggoth, no.
Okay.
All right.
Now, there's also one orc here that seems very insertive, from what you can tell. He definitely has it out for the three of you and Eldith.
The dwarves, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, replaced, is he literally by my brother here? I mean, just by placement.
He
just
tries to get himself close to you, trying to start a fight from time to time.
Okay.
He's
Now,
literally right beside me.
Now-
well, you said that our basically our hands are chained close to our neck, right?
Yeah.
Are we chained to the floor, or like, can we?
You're allowed to walk around.
Okay.
They have you do menial chores here. So it's just enough to, like, basically you can put your hands all the way down, you only get about your stomach.
Okay.
Enough to be inconvenient. There's also slight markings around your neck. On the collar.
Yeah.
You know, like little rune itches.
Oh.
And they're more prominent along the walls of the cavern. And in fact, the walls actually glow a soft blue, giving the area dim light.
It's almost like an alarm, is what I would assume.
You can test it.
Sure, the magic behind it.
Or blows her head off.
Battle Royale.
You want to try it?
Running in.
No.
It's like running in.
Yeah.
Now you do know that to the far end is a pit with this shimmer at the bottom of it.
Okay.
That's where you've been dumping your chamber pots. Apparently it hasn't filled up yet.
Being a dwarf, could just by the sound when we dump these chamber pots in here, can we tell how deep it is?
About 8 feet, give or take. I'll give you that.
Does it have a drainage?
So
It makes a soft sound, not a splash, but a squelch.
Almost like there's more down there.
So it smells
Almost as if there's
awful
something
in here.
down there.
Oh, there's
There is no smell whatsoever.
That's weird.
and it's
Voodoo
never.
dog down there.
There's a what?
Voodoo dog.
Ocho?
What are you gonna call it?
They produce snow.
Do you realize that every now and then when Richard talks, since he's playing a word, he kind of breaks into his dwarven word. Every now and then he's very Katy Perry like.
Damn it, hold!
But anyways, continue on.
Is there anything you wish to do or speak to the others?
So I'm guessing I gotta act like this 6 minutes.
Yes, for the first X amount of minutes. That was the intent.
I'm trying to dig a hole, get out like an animal.
Are you by the gate? Where
Where?
the bridge is on the map is where the
I'm right here.
barred gate with 2 drow outside of.
He's
Yes,
just
so.
digging right now.
I'm trying to dig a hole and get out. I'm acting like a beast.
He's gonna.
Now
dig
you still are.
tunnel.
Think of more like a wild man, not an actual beast. Like you're looking for a fight.
Oh god.
You're very aggressive.
Yeah, very, very aggressive.
I'm too busy looking at everybody trying to figure out who's in my head.
And this orc is right here in front of me. And you said this orc's always trying to pick a fight?
With somebody, anybody.
Well, he's right here beside me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, dude, there's no point in this. Just go the fuck away.
In my life.
What's wrong with you?
It's like, dude, just get the fuck out of my face, man. Go away. I don't feel like this today.
Ain't no sport in you anyways. He spits on the ground in front of you and walks away.
Do I see this?
How much
Yes.
let's kick his
Even though I
ass?
see hear voices in my head, I'm gonna try to strangle this dude.
Where you at?
I'm right here.
Do you see it?
If I see it, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
come
I'm
up
close
behind
enough.
and like
Yeah.
try to grab him with my hands.
You
Would
want to make perception
for
check?
such a thing?
Yeah, you get perception.
18, that's 2 18s I've rolled on this thing. That would be a 23.
Not only do you see it and hear the exchange, the voice goes, do it.
If he tells me to do it, I'm going to attempt to knock him in the shit pit.
Can I tell he's running this way?
He's been trying to start something literally with us, right?
Yeah.
I'm lawful good. He has pushed me, and I hear these voices breaking. I'm going to try to knock him in the pit.
Alright.
Can I assist him since I'm by the pit? Like put my foot
Give me a
out.
perception check, see if you're aware of the exchange.
Would you have a strength check? Just rolled one.
Yes, in 1
Okay.
second, please.
Okay, I'll hold on to that. That's pretty
What am I rolling?
That's on fire, man.
Perception.
Shit.
And Evan's dice is horrible.
Well, that makes sense though. It's all like
Yeah.
crazy right now.
Yeah, 4. I don't see shit.
I'm
Yeah,
depressed.
you're not aware.
So mine's only for 2 minutes, right?
Mine's for 4.
Okay.
And his is for 6. So,
I'm at 2s.
As you go to move forward towards him, you do hear a voice off to your side from one of the demons. That's just what he wants.
it's fine. It's what he is. It's what he's going to get.
Alright, so bow strength.
I've rolled one. Would you let me roll again? Is that
Oh, no, that's fine.
It was 22.
How much?
22 is almost my max.
I think you may have it. But I did roll fairly decent.
And where's this pit at?
I'm assuming right
It's
behind
that
me said
black-
this was it, so
It's that black circle.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm about to double axe handle as much as I can and cream him over there.
As he's walking away, I'm just gonna sit over in the corner.
Close.
Howdy.
Okay. I'll be my too sweet.
So
I'm gonna throw you in next.
you literally have to jump up, but as this orc turns to walk away, you witnessing this change, just charge forward in a dead run and leap up with your bound hands, just kind of
And I'm gonna
last down on his neck.
throw him in the shit pit.
You do a flipping suplex. Give me another athletics check.
Oh, an athletics check now. That's not what I'm good at. Man, my dice is on fire. It's a straight 18.
Straight 18. How far away is he?
We're actually, he's right here by the pit, so.
Yeah.
So we
So
have
that's about
a
10
place.
feet.
Yeah.
He flips over, and like in this slide, he catches himself right on the edge, and he's starting to lose his grip. And he's like, calling out, "Somebody, not down there, not down there!"
I'm gonna stomp his face. I mean, I'm just trying to get him in there.
Give me one more athletics check.
Oh, I'm letting him do it.
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah, I have no.
Well, I
Give me an
see-
acrobatics check.
He's gonna try to pull me in. Hey, there we go, 17.
All right. He goes to reach for you. As you go to stomp, you just jump back right in time. As from him doing that, he lost his grip. You see him hit. The pit's not as deep as you think it was, but you start hearing, and he starts screaming bloody murder.
I'm laughing.
And you're seeing his flesh
Flesh.
start to burn away.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, this is like
But I'm really like the perfect fate for a filthy orc.
Orcs would agree.
Yeah, orc would agree.
But the guards hear the screaming, and one of those looks over and goes,
And Dwarven, I tell them, I've learned to do drow things to prisoners. And then give a good hearty laugh.
"Aye, but the body will be taking his place out of your hide."
My guy does not care. The voices in the head told me to.
I just said you heard him. I bet you had listened to him.
I mean,
At this point, like Quiggoth's, "Oh, nasty business."
and tell him,
And you actually see the deep gnome that said,
shitty business.
the demon that tried to stop you.
Mhm.
So this is actually just trying to figure out a way to help him out.
So I would tell him, don't do that.
I'm gonna kick him in. No kidding. I'm paladin.
We kill all
Alright,
the
also
NPC
you're
prisoners.
I'm kinda good right now.
He doesn't seem to be able to reach him either. The only real reaction was from one of the deep gnomes. The other two didn't really care. The other deep gnome doesn't look like he's.
Is he making a lot of noise?
Oh yes, he's screaming bloody murder. He's slowly
No,
dissolving.
I mean the deep gnome.
He's trying. He's just trying to help get him out by himself.
Is he saying anything about it? He's
He
making-
looks at our dear brawl with deep. What's the word? Disappointment. Like he expected more.
out of me,
Yeah.
and I'm telling,
He doesn't say anything.
if I pick up to this, I tell him, you know, he could have done it to you. Thought I tell the deep no. He could have done it to you. You see that he's been a little, he's had a little bloodlust in his eyes.
What is right is not always what is satisfying.
He says, to the great Silverbeard, a good orc is always a dead orc.
Unfortunately, there are such things as good orcs.
So I understand that, but this one, no,
He may have been an ass, but he hasn't hurt anybody yet.
yet. And the way he acted towards my brother did not sit well with me. Protect the kin first.
Your business is your own.
Whitehammer.
So this guy's.
But I think I'll be buttoned. What goes around comes around.
Indeed.
Ooh. It happened to the orc.
I'm asking, what do you know about the Drow?
I lived my entire life underground.
You know the Drow attacked the surface kingdoms of the dwarves, correct?
Aye, several times.
Yes, and one of them was my home.
Aye.
You
My
know,
sympathy,
do
of
you know,
course.
do you know what their army was consisted of? The orc.
Aye, and Drow destroyed my entire city as well.
Okay. So if you continue to sell that orc are no different from Drow.
But the cycle of aggression has no end as long as someone's propagating it.
Very true.
How long has this been? Has it been past 2 minutes?
Right now, yes.
Okay. So I hear him say what goes around comes around.
Yeah. More or less, he's having his little fake talk, but from before you hear him try to gamble a lot, like I bet you this or I
Yeah.
bet this, or if I go for this. Now, whenever he loses a bet, he does seem to get gold from somewhere and pay it up for it.
I'm just curious to where we're all getting gold from. Anyways, while we're in here.
Well, when he says something.
But whenever he comes back from a tour, he seems to have more gold.
Well, when he says that to him, I've spent out my depression now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand up and walk over to a Brawl and look at the deep gnome and be like, "You wouldn't be threatening my brother, would you?"
I've never did such a thing in my life.
Well, you said what goes around comes around. Sounds like a threat
That
to
is
me.
not what the will of fate. Everyone makes a gambles and has to pay due. Look at me. Can I really do anything to a dwarf?
This is where I throw my shit.
Just shit.
Give me that attack roll. Give me the attack roll.
I'm a beast.
You're taking a bit literal, but I like it.
I might hit somebody else. I don't know where.
He's gonna hit me. I'm gonna turn around. And
But
punch
this
him.
entire time, this orc is down there screaming.
That's a 9.
9.
And there's like multiple people over here. Where's this happening at?
Right there beside you, actually. You just like turn around and
Oh, right here?
like swing it. Yes.
Oh my lord.
And
Here's my thing. One of my, I think it's a bond I had. Is, I do everything for the best of the.
No, he
the common
wasn't-
people. Well, and I thought that
he wasn't
was best
being
for-
trying to be mean to you. Just trying to.
No, I'm talking about the orc. I thought it was best for the common people in here to rid the guy who's trying to start shit, and I did.
Yeah.
So
He understands that. He's not being forceful. He understands that. It's just that he expected more of you because you're a dwarf.
that's true. But then again, he's probably never seen the action between dwarves and orcs before.
Speaking of you, Drow, right as you're speaking to the steep gnome,
Oh my god.
It's wrong with food.
this brown, viscous substance that smells completely foul
He's gonna kill me.
smacks your
Is it
face right
a
here.
slushy turd or a hard turd?
It's like he has the consistent play where it just hits you and sticks. And it smells like the reeking mushroom stew they force you all to eat.
Ooh, man. I let out a good deep hearty laugh like I am doing right now.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be like,
Give me an insight check.
Oh man, I'll turn to my brother and be like, what comes around?
Even the deep gnome is laughing with y'all. What happened was I rolled a d6. 1 and 2 was you. 3 and 4 was James.
Man.
5 and 6 was hit the deep gnome anyways.
Man.
Right after he said one goes right.
Man, maybe I should be the here, right? Okay, never mind. You asked for?
1,000 years will have talking about that.
Oh man, what did you ask for again? Did you say insight?
Yeah.
Is that from all of us or just me?
The two brothers.
So just me and him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm proficient with it. Oh boy, my dice is still hot. I got a 19.
I don't do shit.
You guys say you got a 19?
Yeah, I got a 19.
You look at your brother, he's wild. You've never seen him wild-eyed in your life.
Yeah. Wild-eyed, but I've known him to be drunk many of times.
But he's always kept school
Yes,
going drunk.
exactly, yeah.
I got a 2, so I'm just like, he's just wasted.
Wasted.
We don't have anything
Wasted
going
on
here.
what though?
He's been dry for a week.
So,
Toilet one.
What toilet?
the toilet,
That
yeah,
toilet's
the,
eating
toilet the toilet's making work wine.
So I'm going through
He's gonna
withdrawals.
be drinking some work wine.
After the good laugh, I will go check on my brother and be like, are you alright?
Just
And it's not like
You can talk and everything. You're still you.
Oh,
You just have bestial urges.
No.
He just starts beating off.
Oh my god. Oh.
so what you go over and ask me what?
I ask you if you're alright. I mean, I'm laughing at what happened,
I look-
but it's very unlike you.
I look
to
into
throw
the
that.
pit and I say, it's great what you done.
It's like, hey, he's gonna be green in the Great Inferno.
Yes.
You-
God.
Where that
Unless you've made it there to take it off, it still is there while you're talking to him.
Yeah.
It's like all stuck in your
Well,
beard and
take it off and throw
everything.
it down the orc.
I do tell you, it might have been a bit much to throw it at the gnome, but if you would have thrown it like at the drow or the orc if he was still here, it's understandable.
So throw it at the drow?
Go ahead, buddy.
I'm looking at him as he tells me this, and I'm like, it's amazing because his hands are so close.
How did he do this?
Well, you see,
Yeah, right. I mean,
No, he just shit, then turned around.
Yeah,
it's like his hand is in his face
my
after catching it.
That shit covered.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm going to tell him maybe that's enough poo flinging for the day. He said, and I'm going to like wait, fling it at the guards.
Do it.
Fling it at the guards.
No, yeah, I have to swing through the bars of the gate, so you will have disadvantage.
Dude.
But I'm not going to stop you if you wish to try.
I'm trying. Disadvantage. Wow.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That is a 20 with disadvantage.
20.
I rolled a 15 and an 18.
Wow.
You're about to eat
Is the orc still screaming as he dies?
No, he's still slowly burning away.
Oh my god.
No, the one on the left or one on the right? I'll let you
Left
pick.
or right?
What, yeah, when you throw this, I'm going to scream, he's throwing shit for the pit.
The higher 10 and up, or 11 and up is right. That is left. Is the left
Now,
guard.
before you go through this, are you sure that's what you want to do?
Yes.
I'm yelling, the orc is throwing shit out of the pit.
Yes.
Like I'm yelling it.
Give me the deception check. As this pile of clay like poo.
15.
15?
That's pretty good for 5e. So.
This pile of clay like poo just. You see him do this whole monkey like maneuver, and he never twists his entire torso around. And he just kind of reaches back there, grabs the pile, and. And there's a slight.
Accuracy.
And before he goes to just like this 4-inch scannus. Right in the back of the head.
And they know what it is right off the bat.
The second that the mushroom aroma fills their nostrils, and I hear you.
I'm yelling, the orc's throwing it out of the pit. Watch out. He's already hit the gnome. Because the gnome's got
I hear you saying this. I start
No,
moving
you
my
got shit on
hands.
your face.
Huh?
It hit you.
Oh, I thought it hit the gnome.
No, it hit you.
What?
That's what he's gonna, I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. I'll be like, I'll be whopping off my face.
That's why I asked you if you still had it on your face.
Oh, I thought you were talking
It was
about
all your beard and stuff. The gnome is actually this is the first
I'm gonna
clean
leave
shaven
it
gnome
on
you've
my
ever
face
seen.
because it helps. I mean, we probably already stink at
I was
this.
dragging my hands across this thing trying to get poop off of it.
Look, I'm
This is
gonna
the
look
first
if it's
thing
on my
comes out.
face, I'll smear my beard and make some dreads.
Oh god.
I'm trying to get the poop
Yeah,
off my head.
I'm yelling,
I'm dragging my
the
hands
orc's
across.
throwing it out of the pit is what I'm yelling. Makes more sense if I throw him in there and he's in there, so yeah. That's what I'm yelling.
Everyone back.
Well, I guess we've had this at before.
Yeah, they actually go to the back.
I'm moving to the back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh, how far back?
Against the wall.
Yeah.
So,
Like, you just put yourself on the other end.
is that one of the guards?
No. Everybody in there is a prisoner.
Oh, okay.
Besides the orc. You know, he's in here.
Hey, when I step back, can I see through this door is just bars, right?
It's a proper gate. This slides.
Okay. So I can see the other side?
Yeah.
Are there any keys hanging anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
We're about to make an escape now. We good.
And you,
14, 15,
This is not what he
16.
expected if this is the way to get out. Get somebody's shit and get the keys.
That's a 16 on perception.
16 on perception. You hear a slight jingle, and not sure where it's coming from. He does have keys, they're concealed.
Okay.
But he's not opening the gate right now. You see him going, making hand gestures,
They're doing Drow sign language.
but not to each other, to the side.
Yeah.
You hear another door open from somewhere, and like almost like something running all fours. And two large creatures looking much like Darendil, the Quaggoth, come up to the gate as well. And one of the guards enters here with these two Quaggoths. And you see another guard moving to take a spot at the door, trying to prevent anyone from making an escape.
Firebolt.
He approaches the pit, and you can see like if you would have looked in there out for you, one arm for that orc is completely dissolved now.
He's still screaming.
Where's he?
It's more of a gargle now, as his head's been consumed by whatever's at the bottom of it.
Interesting.
So only one guard went up by the pit to look in?
The two Quaggoth are in the room with you.
Who's over there looking in the pit?
One of the guards.
I'm looking at y'all actually.
If you whisper that, I'm gonna look at you and go, because they moved guys out the door. We know there's more people out there.
You're right.
Okay, before we go any further, obviously we've been taking in and out of this place, right, to go
Yeah.
do stuff. Okay, so as the Outlander, I've got that thing where you memorize maps and whatnot. Do you have a pretty good idea of how everything's laid out there based on what I've walked around at?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You would actually know the place better than anyone else here.
Cool.
Other than that, does not actually work here.
So do I have a good idea of where the guards are posted? Like, say if I wanted to escape, like what would be the best way to get around people?
I got a thing for that. Because they're so good with maps.
Pull this Outlander thing out here.
You get to use that telephone.
Call a friend.
Don't we get one phone call?
Yeah, we're supposed to get one phone call. That's why I hit him in the back of the head with a piece of shit.
Call Bruno Hammer.
Yeah, you got an excellent memory for maps and geography.
Oh,
You can always
yeah.
recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, I can find the food, water, blah, 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 blah.
I just sent you a thing.
Cool. Awesome. Who gets here? Is this in my own personal? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's just for you. You're the only one that can memorize that.
Cool. Sweet.
Hey, on these good guards, is that what they're called?
The Drow guards? Or the
Yeah.
Quaggoth?
The Gagarth.
Quaggoth.
Quaggarth.
Quaggarth. Okay.
Golf.
Tall Darth.
Say werewolf looking things.
Werewolf looking thing?
You know, I describe them as werewolf-looking things with a face between an elf and a beast.
Do they have anything on them? Or are they just naked?
They're butt-ass naked, fur covering their entire bodies. Darendil's the first one. This is the only one you've seen the entire time here with clothing on, almost as if he's insisted upon it.
Okay, do I have an idea of where we're at in this place? Based on what you told
If
me.
you follow the right side, the topmost chamber.
Okay. Is that that big black spot on there? Is that the opening that I just threw a dude in? Because it's your picture. It's kind of blurry, buddy.
I did that on purpose so you can read.
Oh, okay, that's pretty smart. Where are we at?
You're in this.
That's what I was
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah.
It's just goes straight back.
Okay. And then
This, you know, you've had to do that. That's the Quaggoth again.
Okay.
There's about at least a dozen of any one.
Where would I think the best exit is?
There's a waterfall, webbing governing the entire underside as camouflage, and this little dot here between those two stalactites is an elevator.
So this is a big opening right here, this black spot with all the webbing?
Where's that? Yes.
Okay.
And there's bridges connecting this circle stalactite to this one that leads out to the other walkway.
So I'm guessing our best exit would be this waterfall.
If that's what you think. Waterfall, web, elevator.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, we've been here 7 days, and this would obviously give me a good idea of coming in and out and whatnot. I'm saying.
By the way, I've been wondering if anybody was gonna get Outlander when they did this.
Well, I thought about it, and we got talking about stuff like Hague Survival. We're like, you know what?
No, the stalactites?
guys- Yeah.
The bottom two serve as elite barracks. The top one is like a guard tower.
Okay.
The middle one is the priestess tower.
All right.
Where-
So these guards come in. They've got weapons, correct?
The one that walked in gave his blade to the other Drow.
All right.
He's relying on the Quaggoths to protect him.
Okay. So we got 2 of those and 2
Now-
drops here.
Give me a perception check.
Oh man, that 2.
Yeah, you've seen him give his blade
That's the
to
first time?
the
Yeah,
other
that's the
Drow.
first time anybody's seen that. When my dice roll bad, I throw them in my mouth, clean them off.
A very
And
polite
well, bam,
practice.
see, 17. So
Yeah.
all right.
But as far as where he is currently unarmed, from what you gave.
Hey, we're gonna be breaking out of here soon. We got an idea.
Now, as he gets close to the edge, goes, funny, I don't believe Grey Ooze leave shit in their homes.
When he says that, I'm making my move, guys.
Alright, we're going.
This is it.
Do it.
They're that close. We'll rush them right in.
So I see him going and